I don't know why they have this system of, well, we've never issued a subpoena to the SEC, and because the Democrats didn't do it, the Republicans are hesitant to do it. Man, screw all that. This dude is giving you the bird, man. He's giving you the middle finger is what he's doing, and he's laughing at you. And you can send every letter you want, but it is time to just call them out. What do those meeting notes say? It's called an oversight committee, and he is refusing to comply with a congressional committee that has subpoena power. So Patrick McHenry, dude, we love you, man. You're great. You're a good leader. You're a good politician, but enough of this. It is time to subpoena the man, to subpoena the SEC. It is time to do an investigation into the speech and the conflicts and the improprieties and everything else that is going on in the SEC. The public has had enough. So I implore you, sir, please, enough of the threats, follow through, issue the subpoena to
The New York District Court has just ordered both Ripple Labs and the United States Securities and Exchange Commission to come along with themselves, meet in person and discuss settlement matters, meaning settlement is on the table and is likely to happen between Ripple and the SEC, but this isn't a shocker because things have been unveiling over the last couple of months. More specifically, back on July 17th of 2023, Judge Sarah Netburn had ordered Ripple and the SEC to agree to possible settlement dates that they could both sit down and negotiate settlement discussions on. The meaning being that the court didn't want to resolve this matter through litigation and would rather have preferred and still prefers Ripple Labs and the SEC do a settlement through mediation rather than litigation. Now, I know my fair share of legalities within regards to the litigation phase of the court trial. The court doesn't really care whether the two parties end up settling or not. What makes this even more interesting is that now that the SEC is pushing for trying to get a settlement because they feel like they're going to lose the case and moreover their appeal has been already denied, the judge has decided to even emphasize that they want a settlement as well. What is going on right here is the judge is telling both these parties, find a way to resolve this case out of the court orders, otherwise it's going to look very bad for the SEC. Well, this isn't the exact advantage for Ripple, but it really carries no impact to them, and it probably is actually even an advantage to Ripple, as if they are able to get this lawsuit resolved through settlement, Ripple could potentially also be granted the non-security status for XRP for institutional investors rather than the partial win that they received at the very beginning, giving only Ripple XRP non-security status for retail investors and non-institution. But the point that I want to make here, and I want to emphasize and make clear, is that right now we're seeing the court actually try and prefer settlement rather than the process of the continued trial phase and the continued litigation. This I think solely because the fact that the entity that Ripple is fighting and the entity that's most likely going to lose is the government entity, which is the SEC. This is not a really good thing for any court or district because it's a government entity similar to how the court district is an element entity. Their goal here is rather than making somebody win the lawsuit and lose the lawsuit, let's finish off with the settlement. Let it be a win-win situation. But let's have an exact look at the conclusion and the judge ruling an order in and of itself. As you guys can know, it was made clear that prior to the final pre-trial conference counsel for both parties along with the parties themselves, there are multiple judges all affirming one key thing, and that is we need a settlement date. You guys really have to resolve this throughout the process of trial, but without actually reaching the trial phase because we want to end this lawsuit a bit short with a settlement before it actually goes in front of the jury. Again, there's a lot of confirmation that this is happening behind closed doors and that both the SEC and Ripple want a settlement, mostly the SEC, because they feel like they're on the losing hand and the other government entities want a settlement to happen because of that. But as you guys can see, this is the formal United States Securities and Exchange Commission website, and it has been stated that there's a closed meeting set to take place on October 5th of 2023 at 2:00 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, with the topics of discussion really emphasizing settlement. 4 key topics: institution and settlement of injunctive action, institution and settlement of administrative proceedings, resolution of litigation claims, and other matters related to examination and enforcement proceedings. All 4 topics related to settlement, and all 4 topics at a critical time of most likely there being a settlement meeting and discussion between Ripple and the SEC. Really, that's for the legality, the legal side, the SEC Ripple lawsuit side of things. Let's shift over to the price. I know a lot of people don't like the price discussing that or giving out numbers, but to show you guys what people are talking about, what experts and analysts are telling you the price is going to be specifically after there's been a lot of extremely bullish news. The Ripple official revealing over 30 countries will be announcing their central bank to the currencies on the XRP ledger. We're seeing multinational institutions don't do exactly that. I think this has been in development for 2.5 years, is what the CEO said. It's been about a month and a half, and I think he said it publicly, when he put out the partnership announcement confirming that they're building on the XRP ledger, but this is a very interesting project. In a significant development for Ripple, the U.S. Securities and Exchange Commission's appeal accusing the company of unlawful sales of securities has been denied. This news had an immediate impact on XRP's price, which saw an 8% rise and is currently a hot topic, making up almost a quarter of the top 100 asset discussions. As of the latest data, XRP is trading at $0.5312, successfully breaking through the local resistance level at $0.52. It is also trading above the 50 exponential moving average, a commonly used indicator to identify the market trend. However, it is essential to note that assets generally need more time to gain a foothold above resistance levels to confirm a breakthrough. Ripple Labs, a blockchain payments and fintech company, has at long last joined the ranks of the members of the International Swaps and Derivatives Association, an organization that represents the $1.2 quadrillion derivatives market. Other members of ISDA include JP Morgan, Goldman Sachs, CME Group, Citi, BNA Mellon, and the London Stock Exchange. This achievement is significant for the blockchain firm based in San Francisco, since it marks the beginning of a strategic drive into the integration of derivatives and smart contract solutions within traditional finance. According to the information provided on its website, the International Swaps and Derivatives Association is a highly regarded organization that has over 1,000 institutional members from 79 different countries. These members include corporations, investment managers, government and supranational agencies, insurance companies, energy and commodities firms, and international and regional banks. The association, which has its headquarters in New York, has been a leader in the development of the global derivatives market, where it has been instrumental in establishing rules and advancing responsible risk management. In addition to XRP's recent incorporation into the ISDA, the recent decision of Judge Analisa Torres that XRP does not qualify as a security has sparked a flurry of activity within the XRP community. The token's value increased by approximately 70% in a matter of less than 24 hours following the judgment, and according to cryptocurrency expert Michael van de Poppe, XRP erased 15 months' worth of losses in just this short period of time, trading at $0.704322. In the meanwhile, it has not yet been determined whether or not the recent information regarding Ripple's membership with ISDA will have an effect on the price of the XRP cryptocurrency. XRP was trading at $0.6184 following experiencing a decrease of 2.22% in value over the course of the previous 24 hours. Despite this, internet users are optimistic that the collaboration would ultimately result in exponential growth for the Ripple cryptocurrency. Additionally, financial analysts are showing a significant amount of interest in the development. They believe that it could have wider-ranging repercussions for the cryptocurrency sector, such as the incorporation of cryptocurrencies into TradFi. A number of additional market professionals have a bullish stance on XRP and have forecasted enormous price increases for the token in the not-too-distant future. According to a report published by CoinKid, the price of XRP may be about to break again above the $3 threshold, with an increase of up to 430.6% within the next 6 months. In a similar vein, Shannon Thorpe, a business support manager at Wells Fargo, made a recent prediction regarding a fictitious price increase for XRP. According to Thorpe, the price of the currency might go anywhere from $100 to $500 at some point in the future. The International Swaps and Derivatives Association has explicitly prioritized the reduction of counterparty credit risk, the increase of transparency, and the improvement of the operational infrastructure of the business. In particular, the fact that Ripple has now aligned itself with some of the most influential important participants in the financial industry makes Ripple's membership in this elite club somewhat of a watershed moment. That's all for now. See you in our next video.